Everyone. Today we are going to see how we could check user activities. So suppose you have a website where you might have multiple admin, or even you are developing a website for a client, but after a few days he claimed that you might be deleted a page, but uh, you did not delete it, but the client maybe messed up something, and he gonna blame on yourself. So that's really hard. So let's see how you could keep track all of the activities, and then if someone claims that is, then you could give or show a proof that you did not have done anything wrong there. So let's get started. At first we are going to use or install a plugin called Simple History. It's completely free plugin. Just click and install. You don't have to do anything else there. After activate, you will see a new menu under the dashboard. It's Simple History. You might have not seen anything, but yeah, we have a few history there. So let's make some changes on the website, and let's see how does it work. So for the media, I'm going to add a new media, and let's check the history. You see I have added a attachment, then it sketch the and showing on the history. Then go to the post, make a small changes here. We have a very long article there, so we could delete a paragraph, and let's see how does it catch. Go back to the dashboard, go to the simple history. You see it's directly catch which content you have deleted from the post. So if someone claims that you have done it, there is no way, because you have the proof. So even let's switch back to a user. So maybe we have another admin. Let's switch to him, and he might be add a plugin that completely broken the website. Maybe he added Akismet that might be broken our website. It's just for an example. After he activate this, you will see and history will be added under the simple history and no way to delete. So you know his role is admin, so he cannot delete this one. So that's the thing. I would like to recommend you, when you are going to develop a website or working together on a website, make sure you have the different user. So if you are going to make a website for the client and you are working just as a single person, make sure your client have his own access and you have a new user. And when you are going to work together on a team, make sure everyone has the different users. So when anyone make any changes, you could comes there and you see who make which changes, and then you could get the idea who is the culprit. So that's it, guys. See you on the next video. Thank you so much.